What's up, guys? Welcome to my NL Showdown playthrough. I am going to play through an entire Stage 2 National League Showdown in this video. I'm going to give you as many tips and tricks that I could possibly give you to bang this thing out as easily as possible. And have your notifications on, because on Friday, I'll be doing the American League. Then once I get out the Showdown playthrough for each of these two new Showdowns that they added last week, I'll get back to doing the divisions. Because again, the divisions are still super important and you have to do them. You cannot grind Future Stars cards for Stage 2 until you grind Stage 1. So as you can see, the Brewers, the team, for example, I haven't grinded out the Lorenzo Cain face of the franchise whatsoever, so I can't even begin on the 91 overall Zach Brown until I do that. So I am still going to complete all of the division showdowns, but I want to get the playthroughs for the new ones up because, you know, there's just more people that want those right now. They're new. We're gonna go ahead and hop into a draft. Before we do that though, just a quick breakdown. As usual with these showdown runs, all of the moments are the same. They're just randomly distributed. So you may not get them in the exact same order that I get them. You can get over 16,000 XP in total. As usual, I will tally up all the XP and stubs that you can gain in total at the end. I'll show you guys exactly what I profited and how much XP I got at the end. I will go through and do every single moment, although you can skip to the end at certain points if you feel like your team's good enough. The one really good thing about these showdown runs, I will say my favorite part, the drafts are loaded. You get really, really good teams for these showdowns. Now, the final boss for the National League, the first thing I always like to note, there is one left-handed pitcher that you could face. That is the future star pitcher for the Colorado Rockies. Any other team that you face, the Brewers, the Phillies, they will be right-handed. So after our initial draft, we'll see exactly who we're facing. Now, before we hop in, I do want to note some players that I really, really like in this NL Showdown, starting with some of the diamonds. Of course, my guy, Christian Yelich. Like I said, most of the pitchers you're going to see in this are right-handed. Almost all of them, actually. Dan Plesac and the Rockies Future Stars card as a final boss are the only two lefties that you could see in this run, but odds are you're going to see mostly right-handed pitching. But I love Yelich, I love Bellinger. One of the legends that pops up in the first round for you, if you're lucky, Gary Sheffield. Always take Gary Sheffield. Some golds that I like: Juan Soto, Bryce Harper, and Josh Bell. For those lefties though, if you want, you can take someone like Chris Bryant or Manny Machado. Maybe you have a gold round after a moment where there's not really anyone on the board that stands out. There's no lefties that smash righties that you should take, so you don't really know what to do, but one of those righties that smashes lefties pops up. There's nothing wrong with taking someone like Chris Bryant or Manny Machado to help you against Dan Plesac in that mini boss when he pops up, if you are unlucky enough to face that left-handed pitcher. There's no reason why you can't have a righty in your back pocket just in case. You don't want to have an all-lefty lineup and then have to face Dan Plesac. That would be unfortunate. Silvers that I like, my two absolute favorite silvers in the National League are Michael Conforto and Kyle Schwarber. They've popped up on almost all of my runs. Take them every single time without hesitation. And the one bronze that I like, I suggest you don't take a center fielder with your team. If you have to, you know, if it's best available, if he's there, so be it. Jesse Winker has been my default center fielder if I don't take a center fielder quite often. He has a glitchy swing for a bronze. He's a good card that you can have. He'll carry you through a lot of those moments against right-handed pitching. Even as a bronze, I use him as my leadoff hitter for the majority of my moments. Even though he's a default player, Jesse Winker's a guy you gotta have. Remember, most of these mini bosses, the moments, they're all centered around the Future Stars cards, prospect cards, and legends. You're gonna see some legend pitchers. You can see Dan Plesac, you could see John Smoltz, for example, but you could also see Future Stars cards like Alex Reyes in the mini bosses. The final bosses are always the Future Stars cards. The Future Star cards are the center point for these showdowns because they're a part of the Stage 2. Obviously, those are the cards you're looking to unlock. So for the Braves, Kyle Wright. In the American League, you see Clark Schmidt. Those Future Stars cards are who you're going to see on the mini bosses. Most of them are right-handed. I am going to draft this initial draft planning for a right-handed pitcher though, because odds are we will be facing a right-handed pitcher. If it happens to be the Rockies and we're facing a lefty, we'll just use the drafts throughout the run to grab guys for left-handed pitching. But odds are we're gonna get a righty, so I'm gonna draft for left-handed hitters that smash right-handed pitching. Let's go ahead and jump into this draft. 1,000 stubs. And in the first round, oh, this isn't a great first round if I'm being honest. Willie McCovey kind of rakes though. I'll take Willie McCovey. Let's go ahead. 116 power versus right. That's nice. Next, again, I'm going to take Christian Yelich. Another guy smashes righties. I'll take him. Gold round, again, as usual, you will always get a pitcher-only round. The National League Showdown will have both a starting pitcher moment and a relief pitcher moment. So I'm going to go ahead and take both a starter and a reliever in these initial rounds, but I'm going to wait until it is an only pitcher round to do that. Always take hitters when they pop up in these drafts. You will get rounds that only have pitchers. Here I'm going to take Will Smith because I really like his release. Next up here, we got Jesus Sanchez and Starling Marte. I'm going to take Sanchez, 85 power versus right. Left fielder meets the threshold. Now we got a silver round here. Again, it's an only pitcher round. I already took the reliever Will Smith, so now I'm going to get my starter for that starter moments that pop up. I'm going to go with Kyle Hendricks. He has a faster release than Christy Mathewson, so we'll move a little bit faster that way. Here, Kyle Schwarber pops up. Can't say no to him. Going to add Kyle Schwarber and his 92 power. Next round's another silver round. And here, I'm actually going to take Yadi Molina. He's got 77 contact versus left, at least if it is a Rockies player. We've already drafted 3 left-handed hitters. Yadi's not a bad silver to have that has good contact against lefties. Worst case scenario, we got to face that Rockies pitcher at the end. Yadi's somebody that maybe we can use as one of our worst bats by the end. But also, Dan Plesac, which is a diamond left-handed reliever. There's a chance that you will face him as one of the mini bosses. So you may end up actually facing a lefty in one of the mini bosses. So it's okay to take some guys who hit lefties well. In a round like this where there's really not any card that stands out, no one's really, none of these cards are great. I'll take Yadi Molina. He hits lefties half decent in case we need him for one of those later in the run. So we'll take Apo Taco here, and I'll do Defibrillator, and let's set our lineup. So it looks like the Atlanta Braves is going to be our final boss. So our final boss on this run is going to be the future stars, Kyle Wright, right-handed pitcher. So we drafted well for him. And like I said, the 2 mini bosses that you're going to face along the way, you were probably going to see Dan Plesac, who's a left-handed relief pitcher. Fastball slider only. He's not hard to hit, but if you want to take some silvers leading up to that mini boss, in case you face Plesac, they'll help you out. I know Hunter Pence is a good right-handed silver stick that hits lefties really well that I've used in this NL Showdown. He's helped me out a lot against Dan Plesac. We'll cross that bridge when we get there in case he pops up in one of the first 3 silver drafts. Let's set our lineup and get ready for this first moment, which is going to be a 3-3 tie in the 9th inning against the Giants. We're going to have to hit a walk-off against the Giants. So that one's going to be a quick one. We get 1 run, a silver player, 300 XP, 150 subs, and we just have to walk it off and win the game. So some of the simulated players that we got were Raimel Tapia, Scott Kingery, Jason Kipnis, Ryan Healy, Gregory Polanco, Nick Senzel, Johan Camargo, and Phillip Ervin. Just going to make sure my pitchers that I took are in the top spots. They are. I'm going to load up my lefties here. Lead Schwarber off. All right, and now we're gonna hold on, make sure I equip those perks. Never forget to equip your perks. Now we're gonna, again, we just gotta hit a walk-off here against San Francisco and win the game. So the pitcher that you're gonna face is the Melvin Adon. I wanna say it's the prospect card. It is. This is the 25-star card that you get in stage 1 of the Giants team affinity. He throws very hard, so I'm gonna sit on that fastball, try and hit a walk-off. We are at least playing and ship it, so the ball flies in this stadium. Load up your lefties at the top of the order for this particular moment. This could take just 1 swing of the bat with a guy like Schwarber in there. And it will be just that. 1 swing of the bat for Schwarber, fastball right down the middle. Go on, just sit on that heater. At least wait until you have 2 strikes. Just sit on that 99 heater, turn on it, 1 swing. We got the first moment done. Success! Again, 1 run towards our final total. A silver player, silver perk, 300 XP and 150 stubs. Here, again, I'm going to take Andrew McCutchen. We've already taken so many guys that smash right-handed pitching. I'm going to take McCutchen. He'll be someone that can help us out in that Plesac mini boss if we face him. No one on the board really stands out here. Adam Frazier's okay. If there was a lefty stick here that was really good against righties, I would take him. But since no one else really stands out, I'll take McCutchen to maybe help me out in that mini boss later on the run. And then here, I'm just going to go ahead and take, none of these perks are really any good. So I'm just going to take Conductor. We'll go ahead and equip that, but it's most likely not going to make it long in the run before we take that out. We will add McCutchen to our bench for Phillip Ervin. And now let's hop into our next moment. Entering the game against the Braves' star-studded offense in the 8th inning and the bases loaded, hold on to a 5-0 lead and win the game. So we have to just not blow a 5-run lead in 2 innings. Granted, the bases are loaded, but you have a lot to work with. You get 1 run, a silver player, silver perk, 300 XP, and 150 stubs. So once again, same thing. I'm assuming my starter's gonna be on the mound. I'll warm up Will Smith. It may start you with the bullpen out there. I'm not sure. Either way, I'm gonna warm up Will Smith as soon as we get into this thing. All right, so my closer, Will Smith, is actually on the mound at the beginning of the 8th. I'd love to get 2 innings out of him here. If I can. Ozzie Albies hits lefties really well, so I have to be careful here. That first pitch fastball down the middle was not a good pitch. I like to spam that fastball up against the computer, and once again, it's working for us. Now, Eddie Matthews steps in. This is a really good Braves lineup, studded out. I'm assuming this is the diamond Eddie Matthews, so we're going to be really careful. Go back to that fastball up. Fouls it off. Now, on a 1-2 count, I'll change eye levels, go to the slider down and away. Not a good pitch. Round the horn. Round the horn, gotta be quick. Oh, he beat it out. That's my fault. I started the break towards third when I first caught the ball. I should have just went straight to second. So they get 1 run. Ronald's gonna step in. It's all right, we got 1 out there, so there's 2 down now. Just gotta not give up a homer to Ronald here, and we should be sitting pretty. 2-2, we threw a fastball down and in there. Now I'm gonna go back foot curveball. Beautiful pitch. Take a seat. Got 2 down here to Marcell Osuna in the 0-2. We'll go upstairs with the heater. Fouls that back. Now the curveball down. Take a seat. That wasn't a good pitch at all, but we strike him out. All right, easy. Congratulations. Now, again, no one really stands out here against righties. Hayward's got a pretty good swing. I'll take Jason Hayward here. Well, no one really stands out against, I mean, Hayward's okay, but he doesn't meet the power threshold against righties, so I don't feel like I need him. I'm going to take Kevin Newman, 81 contact versus left. At the very least, again, he'll help us out with the Dan Plesac mini boss if we need it later. But again, if a lefty that's really good pops up in one of those rounds, take him. Prepare yourself for that final boss at all times. So we'll go ahead and we'll add Kevin Newman at second base. And our next moment, entering the bottom of the 8th in an 8-8 tie against the Reds, come away with the win. So again, it's just going to be an inning and a half moment. We get 2 runs for this one. Silver player, 300 XP, 150 stubs. Just got to take the lead and then win it in the top of the 9th. If we don't take the lead in the bottom of the 8th, we can still keep it at 8-8 at the top of the 9th, then walk it off in the bottom of the 9th. So we have 6 outs to our opponent's 3, and we just got to win the game. Change up, down and away. We actually got a great barrel on that with good timing, but we got okay contact by the game, and it's short of the wall for our second out. Now I'm going to go ahead and go to Andrew McCutchen here off the bench against the lefty. Get on a ball, Cutchy. I don't want to have to hit in the bottom of the 9th. I want this to be as quick as possible. Thank you, Cutch. I appreciate it. Just airily squared. Oh, it's off the top of the wall. Of course it is. All right, going to need a 2-out knock again here. McCutchen's in scoring position. Schwarber's going to come up. Yelly! He went down and got that. Change up knee high. Puts it over the wall. 3 runs. We're up 11-8. Now we just need 3 outs. I'm going to bump with Willie McCovey as Amir Garrett comes out. Doesn't matter, though. We should be good with a 3-run lead in the 9th against Will Smith. All of these moments are on veteran. I think I forgot to mention that at the beginning. Every moment in this NL Showdown is on veteran. Fastball up and in. Fouls it off. And come on, Jesse. You're wasting my time here. Hit it out or don't hit it at all. Yelich will get there. All right, we did it. 3-run homer from Yelich. He makes the final out as well. We are 3 for 3 on the first 3 moments. Let's add another silver player and see who our first mini boss is. Success! All right, 2 showdown runs, 300 XP, 150 stubs. Okay, now here's an interesting one. Howie Kendrick's pretty good, but Michael Conforto is one of my favorite silvers in the game. He meets the power threshold against righties, and we know that we're facing a righty at the end, so I'm going to take Michael Conforto for the squad. I'm also going to take Jump Start because I'm a free swinger and I'm very aggressive, and that helps out on the first 2 pitches of an at-bat. So we'll put that in for Apo Taco. We will add Michael Conforto to our bench for Gregory Polanco. I'm actually going to, well, let's see who our first mini boss is against. It's against Future Stars Alex Reyes. Okay, now I will say this, and I probably mentioned it at the beginning, they made these mini bosses that you face along the way so much easier. There were some mini bosses in the divisional showdowns where you need to score 4 runs, and you only had 10 outs to do it. Both of these mini bosses in the middle of your runs, you only need to score 3 runs, and in both of them, you're gonna get base runners when you load it up. So since we're facing the righty, we're gonna go ahead and put Michael Conforto in the lineup. So lineup will be Schwarber, Yelich, McCovey, Sanchez, and Conforto, with Newman, Healy, and Kingery at the bottom of the lineup. And we are going to have, I want to say it's 15 outs, might be 12, and you need to score 3 runs. There's going to be, okay, it's 12 outs. So you have 12 outs, runner in scoring position, nobody out. I want to say the top of the order or the 2-hole is where you're going to start. I'm pretty sure it's the top of the order. We're facing a righty, so we just got to get 3 runs. One of them's already in scoring position. Should be super easy. Schwarber into the gap, and it's going to get down. Scott Kingery is going to score easily. Kyle Schwarber's such a glitch. That'll be an RBI double. We're halfway there. It's 1-2 on Yelich. Now got to protect the plate. Dotted a fastball. That's a good pitch. It's a good sinker. He just threw a fastball right on the corner, down and away. That sinker broke off the black. That's just a nasty pitch. Tip my hat to him. 3-1 count on Willie McCovey with Jesus Sanchez on deck. I don't like swinging in these counts in Showdown, but since we have so many outs to work with, I'm going to be aggressive with one of our power bats, and of course I miss a meatball. All right, it's 3-2 either way, whether we swing or we do not. So let's get right back into it here. Give me something to hit, Alex. 113 power on McCovey against righties. And that's going to come into play. Good squared 102 off the bat. That's a no-doubter. Couple rows back, and we win it just like that. Only 3 batters came to the plate. It's all we needed, and we had 11 more outs to work with. Just super easy. And again, you could face Dan Plesac in that moment. There's various different prospects and future stars. There's way more pitchers who could pop up in these mini bosses in the final showdowns, in the NL and the AL showdowns versus the divisions. The divisions are pretty solidified. You pretty much know who you're going to face. In these showdowns, they're easier, but it's a little bit harder to prep because you don't know who you're going to face. We got Alex Reyes in that one. You could see lefty Dan Plesac though, so keep that in mind. There's more righties than lefties though, so always prepare more for the righty than the lefty. So that was 2,000 XP, 500 stubs, a gold player, and a gold perk. And in our draft, okay, we got Marcell Ozuna pops up and Bryce Harper. Now, I'll be honest, this is one of the worst drafts I've gotten in the NL Showdown so far. It's usually a little bit more juice than this. We're getting half pitchers, half hitters. Honestly, I've been seeing a lot of 3 and 4 hitter drafts or rounds when I do these, but I'm going to take Bryce Harper. His 80 power versus right meets the threshold for perfect home run. So we'll take Bryce's goal. And I'm going to take Lifeline contact boost with runners on base and 2 outs. We're going to go ahead and add that perk in for defibrillator. We will add Bryce Harper to our bench for Nick Senzel. Let's see what the next moment is. All right, these next moments are worth, the next 3 moments are worth 200 subs, 750 XP. Trailing the Giants 5-3 in the bottom of the 8th, make a comeback and win. All right, so this one's a little bit tougher. You only get 2 innings. You got to score at least 3 runs. Gold player, gold perk, 1 run, 750 and 200. Let's do it. All right, and again, this moment, just like the last one that started in the 8th inning, we start with the 7, 8, 9 batters up. And there's a runner in scoring position. It's the Adone on the mound once again. Throws hard, so I'm sitting fastball here with Healy. As a matter of fact, we have Harper on our bench still. So we'll be able to use him as our pinch hitter. Again, I'm going to warm up Will Smith and Archie Bradley. 3-1 count here. Obviously, I'm going to take all the way with the bottom of my order and a runner in scoring position with nobody out. Scott Kingery is on deck. And that is a strike on the corner away. All right, we got to be aggressive here. 3-2 count. Selective but aggressive. Give me something to hit, Melvin. Good fastball. Will it bleed? Can we get lucky? We will not. It hung up in the air. All right. Hey, that's good. That's 101 miles an hour right on the corner, up and in. It's a good pitch. So what I'm going to do here, I'm actually going to hit Tapia for Kingery, and then we'll hit Harper in the pitcher spot. I can put Camargo at shortstop in the top of the 9th defensively, but I want to get that 75 contact against righties out there right now. And again, I pulled the PCI a little too much. All right, not our best showing here. We are going to have another at-bat in the bottom of the 9th. We got to get a goose egg and then score 3. We got the top of the order, which is lefty, 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 lefty. All studs in the 9th. We're going to have our chance. Ball 4. He walks Schwarber. Bloop and a blast now. We can end this thing. 3-0 count on Yelich. Schwarber moved up on a wild pitch. If he throws one in the wheelhouse here, I'll swing. It's dumb, but I wanted it so bad. That was the homer pitch. I talked myself out of it. Yelly! There it is! Goodbye. We're tied. All right, and there's still nobody out. So one swing of the bat, we can win this thing. McCovey's going to get one to bleed. 2-2 fastball. Dude, 99 just sit on the black like that. We got lucky there, but I'll take it. I'm going to pinch run for McCovey. Who do we have that can run on our bench? Andrew McCutchen. All right, so I'm going to get McCutchen in scoring position. What am I swinging at, chat? I have no idea. That's going to get down, though. Wow. Off the bat, I thought that was going to be routine. We're going to have to stay at third, but we'll have second and third, nobody out. It's going to be cake to get this thing done. Michael Conforto! Who needs a single? I love that card. Walk-off 3-run bomb, W. Success! Again, gold player, gold perk, 1 run, 750 XP, 200 stubs, and our gold player. I could take Machado, who would be helpful against a potential lefty in the second mini boss, but I'm going to take Trey Turner. I'm going to take the wheels. He also has 84 contact against lefties. I'm going to get the 98 speed on our squad. Also, by the way, the 1,000 stubs that it costs to enter, I am a 4 for 4 on my moments, 1 for 1 on my mini bosses. I've already gotten that 1,000 stubs back and profited. So any more stubs that we get as we go through the rest of this, it's all profit from here on out. The next moment, trailing the Rockies 6-5 in the bottom of the ninth, make the comeback and walk it off. So we got to score 2 runs. I'm going to assume we're facing Adam Ottavino because there's a flashback Rockies Ottavino card, and I'm pretty sure that's who you face. So I'm going to set my lineup for lefties once again. 2 runs, gold player, gold perk, 750, 200. Hang it, Cutter, that's up. Carry, we got good, that's never good, but 99 exit below, it's out of here. Jesus Sanchez wins it with a walk-off. Oh, that was sweet. 2-out walk-off, that was sweaty. I'll take that. So 2 runs, our goal player is gonna be Juan Soto. Love that, that's a great gold to add to our squad. None of these quirks or perks are significant. I will add it in for clear takeoff. We're gonna add Juan Soto to the squad for Tapia. We'll use Kingery as our runner. I'm gonna put Soto in the lineup for Conforto, who will now be our best bench bat. And our next moment, going up against prospect Mitch Keller, tally 1 extra base hit and score 2 runs. Do not allow a run in the first 2 innings. So you have 2 innings to get this done. If you don't do it in the top of the first, you're gonna have to pitch. And if you give up a run, you fail. So you have 2 innings to hit, but you can't give up a run if you go ahead and pitch. But if you do get the extra base hit and the both runs in your first at bat, you don't have to worry about pitching at all. You'll just get the W right from there. Another 2 runs, gold player, 750 and 200. Let's stay flawless, man. Let's stay flawless. Oh, Kyle Schwarber, good Lord. There's 1 run and the needed extra base hit. Now we just got to score another run. Let's rally or, you know, just hit another homer. We got Yelich and McCovey coming up. Fastball had some run to it. Went away from the barrel. 1 down. Willie McCovey. Oh, boo. Good timing. I mean, that ball is right on the top line of the PCI in the middle. Sanchez. Good squared grounder right at the second baseman. Man, back-to-back swings were very good. We're going to have to pitch without giving up a run here with Kyle Hendricks. And then we'll have our last chance to win this one in the bottom or the top of the second. So we just got to get through the bottom of the first without giving up a run, and then we got to score a run in the top of the second. No weak knocks here. Come on, game. I'm telling you, man, if you have loud outs to end an inning, you're giving up weird hits. It happens every time. Every time. I thought he was beating it out. Just going to walk Willie Stargell. I'm not even going to pitch to him. We'll set the double play up for Josh Bell. And he does just that. I love Juan. He's an animal. Solo shot, and we win this moment. We're still flawless. Let's go. Success. So far, so perfect. 2 runs, that gives us 9 in total. And our next goal player is gonna be, Josh Bell's the smart pick, knowing that we're facing a righty at the end, but I'm gonna take Chris Bryant here just in case our second mini boss is a left-handed pitcher. Again, could be Plesac. I'm gonna take Chris Bryant. Just in case. Just in case. We already have a ton of good lefties. I honestly feel like I could finish the final boss right now with the team that we currently have. So I'm just going to take a righty there to help us out if we need it. So we'll go ahead and put him on third. And then we'll go ahead and see who the mini boss is. It's actually John Smoltz. So it's another right-handed pitcher. So we got 3 right-handed pitchers in our 2 mini bosses and our final showdown. All of these are on veteran. And again, the mini bosses in the final showdown, like any other showdown, they do not matter positionally. So I'm going to put Conforto and Harper on the infield. That will give us a lineup of Schwarber, Yelich, McCovey, Soto, Sanchez, Conforto, Harper, and Trey Turner. And then if we get to the pitcher spot, that's where I can go to Chris Bryant off the bench, and I'll just use him righty-righty. So we're going to go ahead and hop into this one. We get a diamond player, some good XP, some good stubs. We need to score 3 runs. We will enter in with a runner in scoring position. Like I said on the last one, they made these mini bosses easier for you. You only got to score 3, runner in scoring position, 15 outs. Super simple. Way easier than the divisional runs. The dopest part about this facing John Smoltz is they have us in Turner Field, not SunTrust. So we're facing the throwback Braves pitcher in the throwback stadium. So sick. Runner in scoring position is Trey Turner. Kyle Schwarber leading it off with the ground ball to the right side. That'll move the runner up. Nasty little change up there. Yelich with a base hit back up the middle. That'll be an RBI single. Willie McCovey with a ground ball to the right side moves the runner up. That looks just like the first at-bat of the game. Brings up Juan Soto. He can walk us off in back-to-back moments here. Give me an elevated fastball, John. Oh, there it is. It's a single. Fastball down the middle. I love hitting homers with Soto, but that's an RBI base hit. And now Soto's going to be the game-winning run here. Jesus Sanchez steps in. Sanchez, ground ball to second base, moves the runner up to third. Get him on, get him over, get him in, right? 12 outs remaining. Conforto is going to step in. Our third baseman, Michael Conforto. Just hit it hard somewhere. We'll be all right, Mike. That'll work. Good okayed. It won't get out. It will get out. Oh, wow. Good okay homer for Conforto. We walk it off. Let's go. That's a diamond player. We got a standard pack at the end of that one. Success. 750 stubs, 3,000 XP. Our diamond player is gonna be Ryan Klesko. 99-96 against righties. Easy pick right there. And then our diamond perk, I'm gonna take Lifeline, significant contact boost with runners in scoring position. Lifeline's a good perk to have. You can force those runners to stay on third base in the final showdown boss. We haven't gotten Heartbreak yet, which is my favorite one. You get a boost when you're losing, and you're always losing in the showdown bosses, so that's the best perk that you can get. Trailing the Marlins 7-0 in the bottom of the 7th, make the comeback against their bullpen. So again, this is one of those moments that I like to skip. You get 1,000 XP, 250 stubs, 2 runs, a gold player, and a gold perk. I am going to join this one and then quit it right away just to save myself time. I don't feel like playing a 3-inning moment. It's a waste of time for me, but it is relatively easy though. They're gonna give you 3 at-bats. You gotta score 3 runs without blowing it. So yeah, simple. But for me though, I'm gonna quit out and save time. We failed that one on purpose. I actually think that that's a tactic that a lot of you guys should use. You know, those of you that are relatively good at the game, even if you're just average at the game, we already have 9 runs. We're gonna have a chance to make that 13 on these next 2 moments. I don't need another gold player. The 2 runs would be nice. The 1,000 XP is the only reason really that I would play through that. But just to save time, we're gonna go ahead and skip it and move on to the next moment, which is a trailing veteran, Jason Isringhausen, 5-3 in the 8th inning, make the comeback by scoring 3 runs and not allow a run. So we have to win this game without giving up a run in the top of the 9th. So if we can score 3 in the bottom of the 8th, get a 0, we'll win it nice and quick. But we have that at-bat in the bottom of the 9th if we need. And I'm assuming, yeah, once again, this one's gonna start in the 8th inning, runner in scoring position with the 7 spot in the lineup. I got Scott Kingery in there. Wow. Trey Turner, perfect on a cutter down and in. That's a bomb. We're tied. Also, I just realized we're the away team, not the home team. So we're actually going to have to pitch to them twice no matter what. Run away from him. Jim Edmonds. Oh, Jim Edmonds almost made the famous Jim Edmonds catch. That would have been crazy. Oh, no. Just a little underneath of that, we pop up on the infield. All right, Yelich going to come up. This is the at-bat. Got to get it done. Well, since we're the away team, we have to hit in the ninth anyway. So, at least there's that.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
And 3 down. Remember, you cannot give up a run at all. So it's not one of those moments where if you give up a run, you still have a chance to tie it in the ninth. You lose as soon as you give up a run. So you need those goose eggs. Let's score here in the ninth. We got McCovey, Soto, Klesko coming up against Isringhausen. One swing of the bat, we take the lead.
Soto, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Juan Soto! The perfect machine! We take the lead. Oh, wow, look at that. I thought you had to win the game. Once you score 3 runs, it's a success. So we don't have to pitch the bottom of the ninth. If we would have scored 3 in the 8th, we wouldn't have had to pitch at all. Good to know. Make sure you keep that in mind. Success! And again, our only loss on this run was the one where we forcefully quit on our own choice. We get a diamond player here. And it looks like I am going to go ahead. I would like Votto, but like I'm not going to use Votto in our lineup. We already have the lefties that we need. I'm going to take Robles and have another really fast runner that we can use off the bench. I will take Ice Water Veins, significant contact boost with 2 strikes. I like to be patient in that final showdown, so we'll do that. Going up against Edwin Diaz in the bottom of the ninth with a man on first, bring the runner around for the walk-off win. So we're gonna have a runner on first, tie game, bottom of the ninth, we gotta bring that runner around and win the game. 2 runs, another diamond player, 1,000 XP, 250 stubs. Let's get it. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and run Robles for Schwarber right there and steal second. It's too easy. He's in there easy. I'm actually gonna mess around. You know what? I'll wait until there's 1 out to try and steal third. If Yelich gets out, we'll steal third. Let's just try and win it like this. And that is going to get down for a knock. Robles will move up to third. They'll be on the corners with nobody out. Slider down, base knock from McCovey, RBI single, 2 batters, 3 pitches, ball game, easy W. Now we got to do our final showdown, and we're going to be at 13 runs. The only mission that only moment we lost was the one where we chose to quit because I didn't want to play 3 innings. I think you should do the same on a run like this. If your run goes really successful like this, I suggest you quit that long multi-inning moment at the end. Just save yourself time. If you can't get this done with 13 runs or even at 11, what are you doing? I'm going to take Cody Bellinger here in this final round. Get that pop. And boom, heart attack pops up. Significant contact boost while losing, and runners are on base. That's my favorite perk because you're always losing in those final moments. Heart attack, we'll go ahead and add that in for base commander. We can take McCutchen out now because we don't need him for any of the righties. We'll put Conforto in. We'll put Sanchez in for Trey Turner. So we have an all-lefty lineup. Bellinger, Yelich, McCovey, Soto, Klesko, Schwarber, Conforto, and Sanchez. We will have Trey Turner and Robles as runners if we need them. Schwarber is a lefty pinch hitter. Chris Bryant is an emergency guy. And then Scott Kingery is another guy who run. This, considering the first half of this run, the draft wasn't looking great. This team turned out flat out nasty for a right-handed pitcher at the end. We only got to score 3 runs. We got 20 outs to do it. 6,000 XP. And our vouchers that we will use for our future Stars players. Let's go. Kyle Wright. Now we're facing a present Braves, so we are now in SunTrust Park. Bellinger leading this thing off. And Bellinger flies out first pitch. Fastball had some run. I thought that was right out over the plate. Good pitch. Yelich rips one out to right. Tying run will come to the plate. Let's get Yelich in scoring position. Great jump. Just to get rid of that double play. Double plays are the absolute worst in this mode. Both of our diamond perks are currently active with Yelich in scoring position. Tried to backdoor fastball. It's 2-1 on Willie McCovey. Can tie it up one swing of the bat. Hanging changeup. Got underneath of it. Not even going to attempt to move Yelich up to third. There's no reason to. Acuna has a strong arm. Soto! Perfect line out. Wow. Klesko! Perfect ground out. Yikes. Schwarber ground ball to the right side. It doesn't sneak through. Moves Yelich up to third. All right, we have yet to score and we've made 5 outs. That's not a good sign. Although we have hit a handful of balls hard. They'll get down. Michael Conforto! Good squared! Off the wall! It'll be an RBI double. We're now down by 1. We got 15 outs to hit a home run. Got a runner in scoring position. 1 ball over the wall ended. Jesus Sanchez comes up. We will have our pinch hitter Bryce Harper on deck. Oh, that's gross. And that's not a good swing. Go ahead and bring Harper out. And I'm actually going to run Robles for Conforto. Bryce Harper was early. Perfect line out again. Harper hits it right at Freddie Freeman, and now we're back to the top. We're 0 for 3 on perfects. Belly! Our final addition to the team walks it off. Let's tally up all the XP and stubs we got. I'll go look at some of the NL cards that I haven't unlocked yet, the next guys that I would like to. Easy run, man. These NL, AL showdowns are a lot easier than the divisional showdowns. Hopefully this video helped you out. Let's tally up everything that we got. Okay, so in total, you can get 17,150 XP. We got 16,150. 1,000 we did not get from that one moment I chose to quit. You can get over 4,000 stubs, 4,050 to be exact. We got 3,800, 250 stubs from that one moment that we did not choose to do. It cost 1,000 to enter, so we profited 2,800 stubs on this run to go along with this more than 16,000 XP. We got our NL Team Affinity vouchers as well. Success! 11 out of 12 in total. We completed it, W. Now let's go to these Team Affinities. Now I've already done Jazz Chisholm and Gratterall from the dot. I have the Pirates and the Nationals face of the franchise unlocked, but on neither of them am I at 70. So I still have to finish the 70 on both of those before I can use the vouchers on their Team Affinity. The Pirates have Cabrian Hayes, who has a ridiculous defensive stats, really good contact at third base. And then the Nationals, they have the 92 overall Luis Garcia, 108, 81 contact, 81, 69 power, gold defense, 64 speed. Second baseman can play anywhere on the infield. But the card I think I want to go for first is either Trammell. Nolan Gorman of the Cardinals has a really good one. The 95 overall Nolan Gorman, 102, 108, 81, 94. Ooh, crazy good. And then the other one that I'm interested in is the Atlanta Braves pitcher, Kyle Wright, 94 overall, good mix, throws hard, has a sinker, good per nines. Nick Lodolo also interests me, left-handed starter for the Reds. The problem is I don't have phase 1 done on, or stage 1 done on any of those teams. So I'm gonna have to do that first. So instead of going after one of these teams that I'm already started on, I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna hold on to my vouchers. I'm gonna get stage 1 done on these National League teams that I need to get them done for, and then I'm gonna use them. So I'm gonna sit on the vouchers for now. I'll use them when I can, and we'll get there when we get there. I am slowly but surely gonna get every single one of these teams done. The no money spent grind doesn't stop. I'm having so much fun grinding this out on Twitch. I have done more American League teams, the National League teams. I'm way behind on the National League teams. I have a good bit of the American League teams done, but I gotta get caught up on the NL. So I'm gonna hold on to the vouchers. Let me know in the comment section down below who you're going after. What Future Stars cards have you unlocked? What cards have you unlocked that you're now going after? Who interests you? What do you think we're gonna see in stage 3? And if you're excited for the American League Showdown playthrough, Friday, have your notifications on. I will have that video up on Friday. So if you want to play through the American League and the NL Showdowns this weekend, you can watch your boys' playthroughs. I'm gonna have those up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm out. Peace. Good luck on your runs. Episode 2, we pulled our first diamond position player. We pulled Kenley Jansen in episode 1. We got Jose Altuve in episode 2. My lineup is going to be super right-handed dominant, and the only lefty is actually going to be the brand new gold Babe Ruth that we pulled in the last episode. Diamond hitter, terrible fielder. We're going to put him in right field, suffer the consequences until we have a better option. Our creative player is going to move to left field. Yasiel Puig is going to be in his secondary position in center. He's plus 13.